with
Patricia.
Indiana. So we know why you guys are out here, generally, but what personally for you was the reason why you wanted to come out? Is there any particular part of the case or the verdict that really upset you, angered you?
The main part of the case that upset me is that you had an armed man exit his vehicle and pursue a young child and who was unarmed, who was minding his own business, belonged in the area because his father lived in the area, and confronted him. And when he didn't get the results he wanted, he killed the kid. So that's what mainly angered me about it. And on top of that, once he did that, he wasn't arrested right away. They didn't notify the parents or even make an effort to look for the parents at night until the next day they were informed that their son was killed. And then he was found not guilty by a court, by a jury of his peers.
And I pretty much agree with what she just said. And I just want justice. And I'm out here to support Trayvon and his family.
So, have you guys been following the trial from start to finish on TV or through newspaper or anything like that? Or
yes, we've been from the time the trial started, we began following.
And what was your initial reaction when you found out the verdict? Was it anger, sadness, both?
I was shocked by it, and I was bewildered at how someone can get away with just shooting an unarmed kid and just get away with it.
Yes, I was pretty shocked at the point. I didn't think it would happen that way, with all the circumstances surrounding it. And I just thought it was really unfair and we didn't get any justice.
No justice?
No justice.
So, have you guys gone to any of the other protests at all, like last week on Crenshaw or Lamar Park or anything like that?
This is our first protest so far.
Do you guys plan on going to more protests next week?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
Okay. And just generally, have you been following the protests on the news? Have you seen any of the reports on the news? Any of the video from the protests in Lamar Park and things
Yes.
like that?
Yes.
How do you feel? If you could do you have any reaction as far as how those protests went? How the police responded?
Overall, they went really well, and it was just a few youngsters who kind of took the media attention away from the positive aspect of the initial rallies. But overall, I think it went well. It was just that one incident and of just some young kids just out unsupervised. Really.
And then as far as the way the LAPD and CHP responded, do you think it was justified?
I think they responded extremely well. They appeared to be patient, and they stood back and really did engage in any conflict with the kids. So I felt overall they seemed to have handled it well.
So you agree? So as far as there have been talks about maybe some federal charges, at least an investigation by Attorney General Eric Holder. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think they should go forward with that as far as civil rights issues, or?
Definitely, Trayvon Martin's civil rights were violated, and George Zimmerman was able to uphold his civil rights in court and walk away with committing that type of crime. So his civil rights should also be addressed in the court of law on the federal level.
Right.
And I pretty much think they should go ahead and take it to the federal courts also.
Right.